Today we're going to be talking about flipped classroom perception and psychology. Psychology, learning, and teaching. Previous research has showed that a flipped classroom will result in increased grades and deep learning. However, in this study, the undergraduate psychology students were asked questions about exam preparedness, learning goals, preference of a flipped classroom or a traditional lecture, and the Big Five of personality. This study took into account that every person learns differently and personality traits may or may not affect which learning style is most beneficial and comfortable for the student. Proceedings of the European Conference on Learning. This study was conducted to further learn about how effective the use of social media is in a flipped classroom. Surveys were used to evaluate student experiences and characteristics and evidence of learning. The students were also asked to write reflection papers to determine if any other factors affected the way they were learning. Decision Sciences Journal of Innovative Education. This article is about students participating in social work courses take on a lot of responsibilities, and in order to understand the material, students have to read through the textbooks to engage in classroom discussions. However, sticking to reading differ between each individual. Researchers decides to use a flipped classroom procedure to get students more involved without reading. Journal of Social Work Education. This article entails more about what the flipped classroom model actually is and its purpose. The flipped classroom model is a tool used to get students informed about class with video lectures from the professor so class can be more hands-on learning and engagement. It turns out that students were interested in the flipped classroom model and had a positive attitude using pre-class videos in the flipped class. Students, however, would rather the videos be short and engaging to get more of their attention. Linking research and practice to improve learning. This article is about students using online materials such as video lectures to grasp information that is typically taught in the classroom so that the classroom can be more hands-on and interactive. This study concludes that the flipped classroom model is a good strategy for most classes because it allows the instructors to increase student satisfaction rates in courses that usually have low academic standards.